on September 22nd, approximately a little bit after 12 a.m. in the morning. That's when my dad was shot and killed. The cops chased down an innocent man for no apparent reason, no probable cause. He didn't have any warrants. He wasn't out causing any trouble to anybody. He was sitting on the porch and the police pulled up, guns supposedly drawn, and everybody fled. It so happened that my dad got the luck of the draw, if that's what you want to call it, of them chasing him, and they chased him down the alley that's not too far where I'm sitting over there, and he was shot in the side back area for no reason. Still no reason as we speak right now. I still don't know why.
They chased him to troop a handy between two houses, and he was shot. And what we're trying to figure out now, why and how is Mr. Barry Deloatch dead?
As of right now, nothing's happened to the police officers. They're home on administrative leave, which meaning like getting vacation, getting paid for being on vacation. Basically, that's what's going on with the officers. No indictments, nothing has happened to them. So they're basically just living, and my dad is dead, so.
I thank God for inspiring my life. When my son was killed in 1997, I didn't know what to do, but I knew to pray. And I thank God for bringing me through it. Amen. I sent my son out to play basketball. I did not send him out to lose his life. Why can't our kids come together and have fun like we used to many years ago? But today it seems like everyone's out to get each other. For what reason? What does it matter what side of town you live on? What does it matter what color you wear? Because we all bleed red blood. What does it matter?
Barry Deloatch was a friend of mine. I went to high school with Barry. He was a year younger than me, but his brother Benny was in my class. And violence is violence no matter who the perpetrator is, be it another youth, a police officer. We expect the police to protect and serve, not to kill. What I have witnessed from the different forums and presentations that Barry's family is making is pretty much we're trying to send a loud message to the police that we're tired of this and we don't want this to ever happen again. No matter what happened, they want questions. They have questions and they want answers. They want to know what happened and why it happened. Because that's the main thing you want to know. I remember when my son was killed, I wanted to know why, what happened. You just need to know, and you want justice to be served. Whoever is the perpetrator, you want justice.
Rallies and forums are very helpful because it sheds awareness on the situation and it puts pressure on the prosecutor's office and the police to do the right thing as far as the investigation. Not just the right thing, but the just thing. Because you can be doing the right thing by investigating it, but you're not doing the just thing by holding your own accountable.
I'm Salam Ismail. I'm National Director of United Youth Council Incorporated. What we have found with the violent epidemic around the country is that there is a contrast with how policing is done in urban areas, urban communities.
The Brunswick Police Department is probably, and I'm putting my 30-year career of understanding police and the policing system in New Jersey, it's probably one of the worst in the nation. Over 20 years, under the same rule of Mayor Jim Cahill, who was elected mayor and handled the job of mayor in 1991 when Sean Potts was killed, have never changed his police policies, never changed his police practice. Nothing have changed. Not even no legislature, no new laws, nothing to get a handle on these police responses to how they respond to the poor and indigenous black and brown community in particular.
Police are born human, but in order to become one that bears a badge and a gun, you are trained and take an oath. So you are not as other humans, you are a trained human that has said that my judgment and my training is better than regular humans. Otherwise, everybody would be walking around with a badge and a gun.
You're supposed to be innocent until proven guilty. They treat you like you're guilty until you're proven innocent. That's kind of backwards to me. They should treat you like you're innocent and treat you like you're somebody. Until you're guilty, then you got to do what you got to do.
They say, well, you're innocent till proven guilty. Don't convict the police without due process. Well, we're not trying to convict the police without due process. But then, why did someone try, convict, and execute Deloatch without due process?
For many years, the relationship with the community, with the police department has been very good. Unfortunately, you have situations that kind of distract that relationship the police officers have with the community. Being a police officer and being familiar with the Deloatch case, being a member of this community, you feel like you're being pulled by both sides. You feel the need to help both sides. So as a police officer, you want to make sure your fellow officers are okay, but you also, in a way, want to comfort that family, let them know that their loss, you know, is not going to go in vain.
The people that, like a Jamal, he's been around the community. He knows the community. So he knows what goes on and what doesn't go on. You know what I mean? So he has a newfound respect for people when he gets on the force. These other cops that come on the force don't have that type of respect. They're just coming on and treating people like you're a criminal automatically to them. This is why people are scared of the police when they're supposed to protect us. People out in New Brunswick and they're out here treating them like animals. They don't even get to know the people.
Know the cops, you feel safer. You don't want a strange cop who don't know you, and you don't, because you never know. You might be the one running in the alley. You don't have to live here, but you have to know who's gonna be a problem and who's not. Why are you in the park? Why are you in Pine Street Park when everybody's in Feasters Park with their drugs? It's easier to go there and get them for drinking beer than to get with the real people in Feasters Park, you know. So there has to be some sensitivity training and how to talk to older people, how to talk to younger people, how to talk to people.
I think it all comes from the training. I think if the police officers are really honestly trained right, that no one would be scared of them. You know, nobody would be fearing the police. You shouldn't fear the police anyway because they're here to protect and serve the people. So you shouldn't be scared. But if they go about their training the right way and treat people with more respect than they normally treat people with respect, then I think no one would be scared of them.
When you have an unarmed man shot, whether the policeman felt there was a crime or not, the procedure is that you apprehend and you'll let the court decide that. You do not execute on the spot. It needs to be thoroughly investigated. He needs to be held accountable according to law. And I support the ACLU and Salam Ishmael and other activists in calling for a federal review of this case.
I got a nice legal team in place. So as of right now, we're doing everything that we can do, just keeping everybody up to date what's going on and keeping everything fresh and making everybody know that I'm not gonna go nowhere. I'm gonna make sure that justice is done for my dad to the best of my ability.